A lot of people were curious about my intro video last time, and surprisingly, I had more feedbacks from people who are not gamers than from people being gamers, actually. Understanding that I'm building a viewership with two kind of viewers, like gamers and non-gamers, it's quite important to me to make my videos understandable for both of those. So it's very important to make some very few videos at first to make some stuff more understandable for the community of people being not gamers, for them to be able to follow all the next videos that will enter more deeply in the thema. For this one, it's quite obvious that I have to go more deeply in what I mean by gaming community. So let's do this. Hello, I'm Chefke, and we are here today to help people who are not gamers to understand what's the meaning of a gaming community. Aside this YouTube channel, let me remember you that I'm streaming every Sunday and Wednesday evening EU Prime Time. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this actual channel and hit the notification marker to make sure to don't miss the next video. Finally, I'm actually creating a Discord server. So what is a Discord server? It's kind of a mix between, how to say, Skype, Facebook, that kind of stuff. It's a social platform very used by gamers, which is free as well. And you have to just to pop in, create an account. You can join servers when you find a link for that. And then you arrive on a platform where you have text channels, you have vocal channels, you have roles. Depending the role you have, you can see some channels and some you can't. There are obviously some rules to respect each other's. And anyway, I won't make the pure promotion of it. And if you want more explanation, just go on the YouTube browser, you type what is Discord, and then you will get the answer. Okay, here we go. I will describe 3 types of gaming communities. But it's also important to understand that it does exist different type of gaming communities to understand really the link between. First, let's talk about gaming communities as community of a game. Okay, so here is the first thing. Imagine you have the game you like, you already have the players in who are playing. You can already interact with them throughout the game itself through chatbox or whatever. And then the game studio is using as well at the same time social media to promote the game. In the meantime, they want to assemble the players around them to be able to get feedbacks from them and make the game become better. So aside players keeping playing for themselves home alone, you will find people who actually drop feedbacks on social medias or create YouTube channel for tutorials. And when you take all those active people from the game, you can actually call them the community of that game. Said like this, it looks very easy, but let's take 2 examples to make the idea more clear for you maybe. I will use 2 different games for example. First one is called Total War Warhammer 2, from the Total War series from the studio called Creative Assembly. A game I love, mainly solo player, with a big campaign mode where you play a faction and you most likely have to conquer the world. It's a huge and not accurate resume, but I'm not there to promote a game anyway. And you have, of course, another mode to play battles only. You can play both modes with or against a friend. Battle mode gives you the opportunity to play 3 players versus 2 players, something like this. So first, you can meet people in-game by facing them randomly, chatting a bit. But as for all games, if you want to get better or simply if you love the game you play, you want to know more about the future updates and maybe meet people. So how to do that? Very easy. You first want to check their website, that's the basic. Subscribe to it maybe to get the news. Join the Discord server, definitely a thing to do these days. Following their Twitter account, Facebook account maybe. Reddit forums are also very much used for community feedbacks. And of course we have YouTube with all the content creators doing hard work to teach you how to play. All those people interacting with each other are considered as the community of Total War. As simple as that. Let's take our second example, PlanetSide 2 from Rockplant Games Daybreak Studio. This game is a first-person shooter, FPS, and a massive multiplayer online game, MMO. In the gaming language, we will simply say MMO FPS. So here, no pure solo player. I mean, you can play alone, but every other character in-game is another player. On one map, maximum 300 players per side, and there are 3 sides, so it can become kind of apocalyptic, I would say. So the game drives you naturally to the idea of joining others to play together, to get coordinated and stronger. You can join public squads, led by random gentlemen, or you can try to find a team, here in this game called Outfit. As for Total War Warhammer 2, there is a website, Discord server, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube tutorials, etc. You get the point, I guess. But this time I've mentioned something that doesn't exist in Total War Warhammer 2. Outfits, that you can also understand as team, clan, guild, or whatever you want. And there is our second type of gaming communities. Gaming community as community of gamers. There we go, so here I'm clearly talking about communities created by players, for players to enjoy games together. So usually you will see kind of the same things for communities like this. You will obviously have a name, you will have maybe a tag, so it's kind of in 1 to 4 letters to make them easily recognizable. A logo, of course, an internal structure with rules to follow, a social platform, website, Discord server, or whatever. Sometimes those communities also use like YouTube channels, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So let's use my team as an example. It's very easy. So we have the name Ares Company with the tag AR3S. Why is it AR3S instead of ARES? It's simply because ARES was already used in the game by another team from another server when I wanted to create that one. So usually in the gaming world or whatever, the 3 is kind of an E, but in the, you know, not upside down, but you know, you get the thing. We made a logo for that team. We have an internal structure with 2 like admins with me, of course. We have some managers to care really the members. We have the members, we have the recruits, and then we have people like we are in contact with, and our friends, ancient players, ancient members that have kind of their specific own roles and still have an access to some rooms in our Discord server. Discord server where we have rules, of course, but we also have a chart that we explain to all new members of our outfit. As social platform, I already said it. We have a Discord server, as we can see, and I already mentioned it, I think, in the previous video, but we have a YouTube channel to promote a bit the team. It's not a big thing. I mean, it's just like we drop some, like, 1 video a year, maybe less than that, I think, and that's it. I mean, that's for a small group. I mean, we are not that active. Don't imagine that all communities are like mine. They are absolutely not, and it's not perfect as well. I mean, I throw in the time I have. As for the others, the other managers and the other admin, it really depends the time you have for it to manage it. But you have clans or guilds or outfits with thousands of people in, so it's kind of another organization you need. And there comes a last point I didn't mention yet about community of gamers. It's the goal. You need a goal for your community to keep people, to keep the team alive first, and then to keep people like staying years after years in your community. You can find goals in your game, depends what kind of game it is. But for example, for us, it was okay to keep the community alive. As a goal, we want to participate to some specific competitive events, and it works. I mean, it gives motivation to people to stay, to train, to play, to come and play together. So yeah, it's quite important. And sometimes you have teams that have, like, they meet in the real life and they focus like on really in real life goals. Like they try to get money from their community with community events or whatever, and then they donate what they get with their gaming community to a non-lucrative association. So that's also a way to have a goal for your community. So talking about money, there we go. We arrive to the third type of gaming community, which I would call esports team. Because yes, during the last 10 years, esports literally explodes with massive viewership throughout the entire globe. Today in 2021, it's really so big that everybody has to consider it. Many countries are still late to create the legal environment for players or for even tournaments or whatever. I mean, but even with that issue, it's still growing day by day. Universities have already or are on the way to create license about esports as well. I mean, it's really going on, and maybe you missed that train. To give you an image, you have your favorite team in soccer, maybe, or your favorite tennis player. Then be aware that it does exist now in esports, with players, already called athletes as well, getting $100,000 a year, with coach, health team following them, etc. Like your real actual favorite soccer or tennis players. And if you don't believe people could be interested to see a video game match, let me show you something. League of Legends is one of the most viewed games throughout the globe. And here are the scores for the 2019 World Final. 21.8 million average viewers, with a peak at 44 million viewers in the same time. And as you can see, they play in full stadiums. I mean, it's not like a simple gamer dream or utopia. It is actually a real thing. So denying its existence is therefore not necessarily the right solution. Well, I hope you guys get a bit better what I understand by gaming community. Most of the videos will be around the community of gamers concept, because that's where I have experience. But I might touch some other topics as well. This is all for this one. I hope you did appreciate this video. Have a great day. We have an English speaker today. Finally, since an hour I'm speaking French, and I was thinking like, okay, I will see. Most likely nobody speaking English around. Even most of the people. Toi pas. Hop. Moi je m'en fous, j'avance. Hein. Si j'ai brisé, si je suis en train de briser, ça y est. Ah, t'es sérieux? T'es sérieux? Le pauvre FliPé, 2 secondes. Mais non, putain.
Oh non, mais qu'est-ce qu'ils ont pu faire? Ils ont trop.